planting corn tomorrow. I'm super excited. We got everything set up. We're gonna give it hell tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow it'll be smooth going. I still have to mess with the monitor, and we got a minor fix to put in. We gotta put a little bobby pin in, transmission chains. But other than that, we're good to go. So Slade's excited. He won't be here, but he'll be here tomorrow afternoon. We got 2 new batteries now from the store. The other 2 weren't holding a charge. Got the corn seed picked up. I'm gonna go try to start today. Got all the bags lined up. I finally got everything set up on the planter. It maybe took, I would say, 4 hours. It was not good, but we're finally going. I'm doing the end rows right now. I'll show you in a second, but I'm going slow so I can record. Everything's going good so far. I have a sensor error for row 2 on my monitor. Other than that, the monitor's working good. It's annoying as hell, so I had to turn it down. But we're gonna go till dark and see how much we get done today. We got all the end rows done, so I'm having to pick up my marker right there on these terraces. I'm just trying to make 2 rows and then I'll follow the terrace, but these terraces are right by where my end row needs to be, so that's the only reason I'm doing it this way, so don't judge. I'm out here planting. This guy shows up out of nowhere. I wonder what he's up to. We've been going back through here and checking. Slade's checking all the rows. I have this handy little stick. I can check the depth and how far apart they are, but everything seems to be planting good so far, so it's a pretty view. This is our second fill up so far. First one for Slade. I don't know if I think the population's set pretty good, so hopefully most of these bags last us the whole time. We'll probably have to get a few extra, I'm sure, just for overplant, but it's the next day. It's a little afternoon right now. I'm gonna try to get back to planting. There's a small chance of rain in the next hour or so. It sprinkled this morning, so that kind of held me up for a second, but I think we can get going for a little bit and see how much we can get knocked out. I had to show this thing. This thing's awesome. I can plug this in to here and it powers up all my monitors, so I don't have to get out and then unplug it from the battery. So all I gotta do is come back here, plug it in, well, match it up with the positives, plug it in, and when I'm done for the night, unplug it, and there's no power going to the monitors. I just had to work on that marker right there. Whenever I put it down, it pulled back like it had weight on it and bent it. So I put a new bolt in there and kind of hooked it back on, so we're hoping that does the job. We're going to test it here in a second. Here's the moment of truth right here. Seems to be holding up a little better. I don't know, we'll see how it does the rest of the day. I'm not holding my breath on it. Everything's going good so far. I had some trouble over here with some closing wheels not closing very good, but I think for the most part, watch that terrace, make sure I don't hit it. And that marker's holding up, so that's a plus. I'm just cutting through the center of the field now and kind of getting a pattern design so I can go back and forth and follow these terraces. It's definitely not straight, but it'll do the job. I'm in a weird predicament right now. I'm kind of held up. My planter's dropping seed, even whenever I'm picking the planter up and turning it around. And so we're gonna try to get that fixed because I've lost a little bit of seed, more than I should have, just from it falling from me moving. So we're gonna try to get that fixed before I go back out. But we don't know if it's the clutch thing on there to stop the seed from moving or what it is. So hopefully we can figure out what's wrong. I gotta replace a return hose right there. You probably can't see it. It blew yesterday on the tractor, so we got to replace bearings on that back half so the planter stops leaking, and then replace this hose. But luckily John Deere had everything, so we're good. Put a new bearing here, and we're put one down here, and that should help everything spin better so it closes on that when I pick up. I've spent most of the day yesterday working on the planter. It's kind of been a crap show, but we finally got everything going, so that's good. Everything on the monitor is looking good. I did about 8 rows or 8 passes, and everything showed to be working. So we're coming to the back of the field now to finish up. I think there's like 15 over here, and then there's another 15, and then that will be it for corn. So once we get those knocked out, on the beans. We put a spotlight on the front so we could see better, so we're gonna call it a night. I'm gonna try to finish up tomorrow morning, and I think by tomorrow morning or afternoon we may be done with corn. I'm still having trouble with that marker right there, so I'm just kind of eyeballing it as close as I can. We're getting it kind of accurate. I'm putting it close to 30-inch spacing anyway. That box cover deal fell off too, so I'll have to find a new one, or it's surely out here in the field somewhere. We're getting closer to being done. I have maybe 5, 6, 7 acres left. I think we got enough corn seed. I'm hoping I don't have to use all of it. We got a little bit of light left, so hopefully I can make use of it. We're on the few passes, so I'm just using this old coffee can to fill up the last of these boxes. We're getting pretty empty. I think we should have just enough. I just finished all the corn. I have a little bit left since we had to get that extra bag, so I just kind of went over some of them terraces where the spots weren't as closed in, so I could just get rid of it instead of wasting it. I'm happy with everything. Excited to see how everything grows, and yeah, so we're on the beans next. Me and Hunter got most of the seed loaded. I just threw it off the dock to him. He's finishing stacking it, but we got about, I think there's 60 or 70 bags here, so that'll give us about 60 or 70 acres. I think it's a unit an acre, so he's doing a good job. I just started on the beans. I'm going over the end rows right now. I'm trying for a population of like 140,000 is the goal. So I have 30-inch spacing. I was going to look for a 15-inch split row. That didn't happen, so this will do for now. I've been going through and checking the depth and the spacing between the seeds. Everything's okay. Some of it's planting a little deeper than I want it to, but it could be because of the ground. I don't know. I might try messing with that. Trying to get caught up. Supposed to rain tomorrow night, late tomorrow night, so if I go pretty late tonight, most of the day tomorrow, I should get the 90 acres knocked down. I started really early this morning. I couldn't see very good last night, so I just figured I'd get up early. I've gotten quite a bit knocked out so far, so we're hoping today to be done. There's 90 acres total. There's probably 70 left. Progress so far. Probably still 40 or 50 acres left, so we got a little bit. It's about 2 o'clock. I also had a sensor go out on 3. 2 hadn't been working already. me, but it didn't have 30-inch beans on there. It only had 30-inch corn, which is weird. Unless the page was ripped out at some point, I don't know. But I think we're closer to that target range though. Gotta cross this, I'm afraid.
And if you go ahead to our bookstore page and order a copy of today's complete message, it's called Freedom. But there's always a way back to the Father. Assurance is coming up in today's moment with Charles Stanley. Let your time.
That makes me nervous every time. Just doing the inrows on this 15, 10-ish acre patch. I got all that done. It's about 25 or so. And then we got like a 35 done. So there should just be a 25 over there, and that will be it for beans. I got all this done here. I always underestimate it. It's more than what I think it is. So that's done. This is done. That piece over there is done. So it's just this right here. We got a little bit of daylight left, so I'm going to try to get it done as quick as we can. We're on the last field right now. I think I said 20 acres. It's probably 25. I should know that, but I don't. I'm not very good on the estimates, but my marker crapped out again, so I'm basically coming around to the square, which it kind of works on this field. It's pretty how it's set up. You kind of see it's like a big old square here anyway, but you can barely see this marker, but I can barely ride it just to have it all line up. I'm down to some of my last bags right now. I've been having that problem where I've been adjusting my population a lot, and I don't think it's overplanting, but it seems just to be going through seed so quick. So we're still working on all the kinks on the planter. So like a bag and a half short, so I have to run to town right quick, but after that we should have plenty to get done. I got done with beans last night pretty late, like 10 o'clock. I got the tractor and planter parked here. It's about to storm pretty good, kind of see, which is good. Right as I got everything done, it's going to start storming, so hopefully not too aggressively. I have corn popping up, I'll show you here in a second. But we got a little bit of rain last night, it just sprinkled. I mean, not even 1/8 of an inch. It's getting pretty windy, but you can see the rows now. I went ahead and got bearings for that side of the planter that stops the clutch from spinning when you pick it up. It was starting to act up towards the end, so I just finished off. And I figured it'd be a good summer project when I'm working on the planter, because we also got to work on the markers too. Because I do not want to do that again next year, where part of the markers work half the time and then one will fold back and then the other is a deal. But so we're gonna get the markers worked on. So it's been a couple weeks since I planted corn, and everything's finally popping up right now. We looked over everything looks really good. We shouldn't have to replant anything. I'll show you some right now. Yeah, everything so far looks really good. None of the hail storm that came, nothing messed with it. We're very lucky. Everything so far looks really good. Once the sun finally came out, these things shot up. We had a problem after it stormed. The sun didn't come out for 2 or 3 days, but ever since it has, everything's looked really good. We have one more chance of rain this week. I think we really need it. It's supposed to be 80 degrees all week, hot, sunny, so it'll be really good for the corn. I'm down here in one of the bottoms, one of the parts that I planted the beans at. This field is very important to plant as soon as you can when it's dry, because it's been sunny out for 4 or 5 days and that stuff will not dry. So whenever it didn't rain for 2 weeks, I took that advantage to hurry up and plant beans here. They're slowly coming up right now. I'll show you. You can see them right here. I need to have them come in and spray. It's been a deal. It's just been not good timing, but everything is coming up on the end rows. Some of that stuff still ain't coming out in the middle. There's a couple day breaks from when I did the end rows to here because I had problems with the planter. The other bottoms that are over there kind of behind me, I planted them a couple days later, so they'll be a little behind. Actually the same day I planted the middle of this, so that's why the end rows are coming up first. We didn't really have any flood damage on this part because the creek runs right there. Nothing really came up. I think for the most part it was on the ground for 4 hours. That water sat, because you know it doesn't drain very well out here, and it was gone by 4, maybe even 3 hours. So I think we got lucky there. We have everything planted, but we're gonna have to replant some here in the bottoms because the ground's crusted over in spots pretty bad where the beans aren't wanting to come up. They're breaking at the stem. So I have about 11 bags, so that'll do about 11 acres. I dropped the population down just a hair, and we're gonna get at it. You can kind of see where I'm going through and just kind of spot planting on crusted places like this. The beans are just not doing well right here. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so hopefully we get a rain. You can still kind of see some of the rows. You can see a little bit of one right here where they're coming up, but they're not producing like they should. Which I'm also hoping that some of this rain will help break that up and break that crust up and allow them beans to come up. I guess we'll just see how much rain we get. So I've just been going through and touching on more of the crustier spots. I think we can get everything with the 11 bags. I'm just gonna use them all up because they're free anyway since it's replant. The ground's still a little soft. We're kind of doing some miscellaneous work. We're gonna burn all these corn stalks at this crossing so whenever the water raises, it doesn't come back on the field. This is our first time ever doing this, so it's gonna be a hell of a show. We kind of started burning everything. It's really slow. We're just burning the big piles. I'm not really worried about the littler sides. Me and Slade have been trying to get that fixed for over a year now. I figured since I had the 4020, I'd just go ahead and get it done. That light has a bulb stuck in it from the last one. It just corroded in there. So we're putting a new LED in there to kind of help with the lighting in here.